Y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for stopping by. Y'all remember the other day when I was all excited that it was spring and things were starting to bud? Look, it's all green now. I was like, oh look, spring has sprung. It is 44 degrees today, y'all, but hey, at least it's not snowing, right? You gotta take the crunchy with the smooth. So anyway, we are headed oot and a boot. We got things we gotta do, and I will tell you all about that as soon as you like this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you can keep up with the shenanigans. Yeah, y'all, so we got places to go, we got people to see. Did I tell y'all that the intern made us a rain barrel? Well, I mean, he bought a rain barrel and set it up for us, but yeah, so his friend, Farmer Shane, I don't know, somehow they got to talking about water and how since we're on city water, that it's not good for like our houseplants and stuff. So the intern's like, oh, well, we need rainwater then. So he set us up a rain barrel. I know, bless him, I just love him. So now I have rainwater to water my plants. Well, my friend Ashley also has a bunch of plants, and she actually lives in town, like in the city. So she's most definitely on city water. So I'm gonna take her a gallon of my rainwater. So I need to run that over there. I need to pick up some groceries. I need to do a couple of other things. I need to slow down because that's a cop up there. So I'm gonna do that. And then we need to head home. Like I said, I got to pick up groceries. So we'll go over that. We'll talk about what we got. I got to do a workout. I got something fun for us to try, and then we're gonna make something. So let me get this done. I've already turned the wrong way. I am already headed the wrong way because y'all are distracting me. So let me get this done, and I'm not gonna turn in there because there's big trucks in there. Let me get this done. Let me get back to the house, and we can go through some groceries, go over some things. We'll make some stuff. We'll throw some weights. We'll do all kinds of stuff. So y'all sit tight, and I'll meet you back at the house. All right, y'all, we made it home. We are out of that weather, and now we got, I'm not even gonna show you. I was gonna show you my groceries on the counter, but now we got these groceries to haul, and I'm just gonna tell you, I was gonna do like, take them out of the bag. I actually started to take them out of the bags, and I was like, who am I trying to kid? There's no organizing this thing. We're just gonna jump in and start flailing stuff around. So I just have groceries piled on the counter. And if you can hear the little baby toes, the felons, look at this felon. The felons are very excited because the groceries are all sitting out on the counter. So the felons think they're gonna get some, which literally never happens. But well, that's not true. It only happens, here comes the other felon. It only happens when we're eating a salad. But anyway, it's not gonna happen. So let's go through these groceries because here's what we gotta get done. We gotta haul these groceries. I gotta put them up. I gotta go fling some weights because of course I have another workout to do. Then I wanna make some stuff, and I wanna make one thing for sure and another thing for maybe, but that's a bunch of stuff. So let's get going. So let's talk about what we have here. I'm gonna start with the frozens, and then I might stop and put them away and then do the others. Shrimp. Y'all know I love this flash frozen seafood stuff from, this is Walmart. I had to look and see if it was Walmart or Sam's because I love them all. So this is Walmart shrimp, and of course these are all 0 points. So Walmart shrimp, I got tilapia, and these we've made together before. Actually, we've made all of these together before. We might not have done the salmon, but also got salmon. But these I just thaw, throw on some tin foil on the grill for like super quick, maybe 5 minutes all in. And then I'll use the cold tilapia for fish tacos, fish burritos. I'll throw it on some rice and black beans and just have like rice and black beans, corn and tilapia for dinner. And then all the points there, there's a felon over there about to bark. So if I cut, that's gonna be why. The only points there come from the rice. So I'll do like half a cup of rice for 3 points, black beans, corn, and tilapia. So good, so filling. So there's that. I got salmon, same thing. I'll just thaw it, throw it on some tin foil on the grill. And salmon takes a little bit longer to cook, but y'all, I ain't scared to eat medium, like medium done salmon. So that's super good, super quick. Other frozen stuff I got, of course, my fruit for to go with my Greek yogurt for breakfast. So I got my blueberries and my cherry berry blend. And those, of course, I throw in just a little bowl, let thaw, and then stick in the fridge overnight, and I'll mix those with some, I make overnight oats, and y'all, we've been through all this before, but I have my I have my oats out. This is just a decoy. I didn't just buy these because y'all remember, I bought that Mo Gator big box of oats at Sam's Club, I think like a month ago, and those, I'm like halfway through that whole big box. So, but I left these out to remind me to talk to y'all about what I'm working on. So, you know that my standard overnight oats for the longest has been 2 tablespoons oats, a tablespoon of monk fruit sweetener, a teaspoon of vanilla, mix it with some Greek yogurt, stick it in the fridge, let it sit overnight, and then I mix that in with my big old bowl of Greek yogurt and thawed frozen fruit in the morning. Just eat however much of that I want because the points there come from the oats, right? And I've measured the oats, so, and I don't go like adding in extra oats because, y'all, I'm not an animal. But I eat like as much Greek yogurt as I want, and that's super filling. But I got a wild hair and I was like, I wonder what other flavors I could use instead of just putting in, because I'm like, I feel like I'm eating a lot of vanilla, because that's like a teaspoon of vanilla a day. Well, then when I started working out harder and being like more hungry every day, I've added, instead of 2 tablespoons of oats, I'm doing 3 tablespoons of oats, 2 tablespoons of monk fruit sweetener, and more vanilla. So I'm like, that can't be, like that much vanilla cannot be good for you. So I was like, I'm gonna try some unsweet cocoa powder instead of the vanilla. So I tried it, and I got unsweet cocoa powder, not for that, but because I use this in my chocolate hummus and those 1-point single bite brownies. So I use this all the time and I'm constantly running out of it. So I got cocoa powder, but I'm stalling on this, y'all, because so I'm messing with, I'm working on my formula for chocolate overnight oats. I've tried, like I've made my first attempt. It wasn't good. So we're not even going to talk about that. We're going to move right past that because it really was. I mean, it was all right. I ate it, but I'm going to work on that. But so that's what's in the works right now. And maybe next week I'll have something for you on that. But so these I already had. Those don't count in today's haul. Greek yogurt, of course, 0 points. Y'all, I have to show y'all this. Can y'all see this? It's like the elephant in the room. Can you see the, yeah. I got in a fight with my hair straightener. So it's like it has its own heartbeat right now. So I'm trying to keep my hair off of it. So yeah, so if you're like, what has she done to, yeah, that's what I did. I was straightening my hair yesterday and like I just barely touched it, but like it touched just enough that I was like, that's gonna leave a mark. And yeah, today it's a little bit uncomfortable. Do y'all remember the time? So you know a hair straightener is like, you know, it looks like that, right? And you just like drag your hair through it and it's hot. Well, one time I touched my neck with like just the ends of the hair straightener. So I thought it looked like I'd gotten bitten by a vampire. So I showed the intern and he's like, no, it looks like you burned yourself with like 2 little ends of something hot. I was like, can you not play along with me, please, for a minute? I know, whatever. So yeah, so I burned myself with my hair straightener. But then I bought some, we've talked about this, the no sugar added, so it's Sweet Baby Ray's, but it's no sugar added Sweet Baby Ray's, so it's just Ray's. So good. I believe it's 0 points for a tablespoon. I'll correct myself here if I'm wrong, but I'm gonna go with 0 points for a tablespoon, y'all. Very good, very flavorful. Stop eating Sweet Baby Ray's. I know it's super, super good, but y'all, the points, stop it. So I'm trying to like shift my groceries that way so I know what I've talked about. Let's go ahead and talk about these, and then I'm going to put up my freezer stuff. Halo Top, ice cream. We taste tested these. Was it last week or week before? A couple 3 weeks ago we did those. This is the sea salt caramel. This is the one the intern eats the middle out of. I told you all about that, right? Sea salt caramel and peanut butter cup. That would feel really good right now. Oh, these are really good. So these I eat. Now, I'm going to guess. I think no, I'm not going to guess. I'll put it here. It's because if I guess, I'm going to be wrong and I'm embarrassed myself, but it's this many points for half a cup. So, and that's really good. And y'all, I'm not going to lie, I will sit down and eat an entire like whole half of one of these, and it's more than just those few points, but so it's 3 servings per container, and a serving is 2/3 of a cup. What kind of math is that? It's far fewer points than ice cream. So I keep these in the fridge. I do not keep ice cream in my house. I keep these in the freezer, not in the fridge. But I keep these around for the intern. I will not eat these because they are this big and they are super tasty, and I will just eat like they come in this, here, let me show you. They come in this cute little tray. Look. So the intern can eat just one of them. I cannot eat just one of them, so I just don't eat them. So I keep them around for the intern. They are 3 points per little sandwich, and this is 3 points. I think it's 3 points for half a cup. So to me, half a cup of this is well worth 3 points, and I wouldn't stop at one sandwich, so that's easy math. So let me put up my freezy stuff and I'll be right back. All right, so in obviously no particular order, I got monk fruit sweetener. And this is the one that I use. It's the Splenda. Can y'all see that? Monk fruit Splenda. 0 points, obviously. I say obviously. I assume people know that monk fruit sweetener is 0 points. Let's do all this stuff over here so I stop worrying about forgetting about it. Y'all, I keep low-fat buttermilk around. This is not 0 points, but I just use a teeny bit of it. Like, I'll put a little bit of this in when I'm whipping up eggs to, like scrambled eggs to cook. I'll put in like a tablespoon of that. I don't know why. I just feel like it tastes better than, I don't know what my alternative would be. But I like it, so I use it. So I keep that around. I also use that in I make a light buttermilk salad dressing. We've made that before, but that's the buttermilk that I use in that. So I keep that around, and Silk, plain, no sugar added, like unsweet, whatever, almond milk. This is my milk of choice. So this is what I use in anything that I make that calls for milk. That's my milk. I got my lettuce. So this is the lettuce that, I have 2 lettuces, y'all. I'm a bit of a lettuce snob. This is the lettuce that I use for my sandwiches. And this is like already cleaned, cut up, ready to go. You just take it out of the thing and slap it on your sandwich. I know it's overpriced, but I will use that. And often I will not clean a head of lettuce. It'll sit in my fridge and rot. So I use that, and I buy the already mixed up spring mix. Because same thing, I will scoop lettuce out of there, put it in a big old bowl and eat a salad. But if I have to cut it up and like do all the things myself, I'm not going to do it. So it's worth it for me, that extra little bit of money to buy it already done. So that's those. Oh, I forgot my frozen broccoli. This needs to go in the freezer. I bought some frozen broccoli. So that, and I got some sliced, I think this is bottom round. Yeah, bottom round, some kind of bottom round meat thing. I'm gonna make something with this. We'll get there. Let's finish putting up these groceries. I love these. We've talked about these. The tomato and basil mission torts, love them. 1 point each, so good. I also like the plain old little white mission torts. I have to keep the plain ones around for the intern because even though he would like those if he would eat them, they look too healthy. Like the green ones, he ain't gonna eat the green ones, but he would actually like the red ones if he would eat them, but he won't eat them because they're a weird color. So whatever. I got my delightful bread. This is the Sara Lee bread. It's 45 calories per slice. So it's 1 point per slice. Easy math, 2 points for a sandwich. While we're sandwiching, I got the good. I wasn't going to Sam's, so I got turkey and ham for my sandwiches. And y'all know for lunch, often I'll just make a sandwich on the Sara Lee Delightful bread. I use ham and turkey, 1 point each for those. And I use that lettuce, and I have tomatoes in here, some tomatoes. I love these little Roma tomatoes because they're like single-size servings. So you slice it up. You have just enough. You have 1 bite for you, 1 bite for each felon. Just enough to go on a sandwich, no leftovers. So nothing to get mushy in the fridge. So I have all that stuff for my sandwiches. While we're in this bag, of course I got bananas. And I got some apples. Y'all, I've been having apple issues because my store keeps running out of Honeycrisp apples. So the past few times I just haven't bought apples and been like, oh, well, I have a few apples, I'll catch up. And then they keep not having Honeycrisp apples. So look at this big, gorgeous Mo-Gator of a, this is a Cosmic Crisp. Tell me your thoughts. So I'm a Honeycrisp girl. I love Honeycrisp apples. And I have some Honeycrisps over there that I bought at, I got like the big bag at Sam's Club. I'm in a bit of a, like, I know, y'all, I know this is a silly thing to be in like a bit of a tither about, but I'm in a bit of a tither about if I can't get my Honeycrisps, what am I going to eat? So I'm trying Cosmic Crisps to see if like these will do the do, but I've got Honeycrisps in the meantime just in case. I know, y'all, I know it's crazy, but tell me, if you're a Honeycrisp fan, what other kind of apples do you like? These are gorgeous, so I'm happy with these. Cosmic Crisps. But I've bought Cosmic Crisps here before and they were trash. So I know I need to calm down. I need to realize that there are people in the world who have real issues and they're not what kind of apples they're going to eat every single day. I know, stop it. So that's that. I got oranges because y'all know for breakfast we do an apple, some little of those little oranges and a banana with chocolate hummus. So that's that. I keep these around because sometimes I just like a salty, snacky, crunchy treat. I got some sun-dried tomatoes because I need to make some more hummus. And I like these. They're in olive oil, and they just, to me, they just like mush up nicer when you use them for the hummus. So I try to get them out like as little oil as possible when I scoop them out to make my hummus. But even if I get like a tiny little bit of oil in it, it's whatever, it's fine. It's gonna be okay. Y'all, remember we learned, Michelle told us, check your salsa, make sure it's 0 points. Tostito salsa is 0 points, but some of them have sugar. Salsa, and we know this already about our imitation crab meat. I didn't get imitation crab meat this time. My eating, I think, has been off because I have some imitation crab meat in the fridge, and I have ground turkey. You know, I love the 99% lean ground turkey. Well, I had some in the fridge that was like finna go bad. I had to freeze it. So I have 2 pounds of ground turkey in my freezer. So I didn't need ground turkey this time, but I used that 99% lean ground turkey. I say all of that to get back to imitation crab meat. So imitation crab meat has sugar, and they have different amounts of sugar. Like the crab meats have different amounts of sugar depending on which one you get, and your salsa might have sugar. So I noticed, I think I saw one of the ones at Sam's had points. So I assume it was because it had sugar. So Tostitos, I think, is maybe a little bit more expensive, but y'all, you can imagine how much of this stuff I eat. So to me, it's worth it for a little bit of extra money not to have to worry about the points. My black beans, of course I keep black beans around because my Cuban daddy would roll over in his grave if I did not. Corn. I got the 4-pack of corn. I don't know that I even checked the price. I think I just was like, oh look, it's like a little suitcase of corn, so I got it because it was cute. This might be why the turkey sat in my fridge, because y'all, I've become completely ensorcelled with canned chicken. I eat this stuff all the time now. So I got canned chicken, also 0 points. I got some chickpeas because I need to make hummus. So you got to have some chickpeas to make some hummus. I got fat-free cheddar cheese because I just always keep that around. I'm not going to pick them up. Y'all know what eggs look like. I got eggs. I got 18 eggs. And I think that's everything except for, y'all get ready to judge me. Okay, but hang on. Let me put my broccoli up. I'll be right back. We've talked about the noon hydration, sports hydration drink stuff. Y'all, was it last week we did this? We did the taste test, and I was a little squeeged out by the strawberry kiwi. I've grown to kind of enjoy it. When I did it for the taste, so typically when I make it, I pour the stuff in just a little bit of water and let it sit for a little minute, and then I add the rest of the water and shake it up. Well, I didn't do that when I taste tested this, so I don't know if that was why I didn't love it. But yeah, I've actually been enjoying these. So I've been feeling good, been walking tall, looking good. It's our first weekend in Europe. Random movie reference. So that's all going well. So I figure, why not throw a little monkey wrench in the plan and try some different kind? So I got some Propel grape. Because y'all, purple is my favorite flavor of everything. Like purple Annihilators, purple Jolly Ranchers, purple everything. Like purple any kind of candy. Purple is a purple gum, always my favorite. So I was like, oh, Propel comes in purple. Now, nutritionally, like as far as replenishing things, I think this is probably maybe not as good as the Noon. And I think we talked about this when I first started this whole little adventure, that Noon says you're supposed to do like 3 of those packets a day. I don't think I'm gonna do that. But if I do like 1 of those and 1 of these are significantly cheaper. These are, I think this was $3 for 10 packets. This was, I might have gotten these for $21.90 something because I had like 20% off and I like stood on one foot and whistled Dixie or something. But it was over $20 for 16 packets. Y'all, I can very easily do that math that this costs much greater gator than this does. So if these are good and they're even like just somewhat replenishing, I might do some of these too. So here's what let's do. I do not want to slam this right now because I got to go throw some weights. So let's do this. I'm going to put up my groceries. I'm going to go do a workout. And y'all, once again, last week when we did this, was I at like the end of, I think I was at the end of the week of workouts last week too. Yeah. So I got a 15-minute weight thing to do with Tunde, who's killing me. So I'm going to go do that. Sorry. I got a 15-minute wait thing to do with Tunde, who is giving me the opportunity to be my very best. So I'm going to go do that. And then I'll come back and we'll do this. We'll taste test this. And then we're going to cook some stuff because I'm going to be hungry by then. Well, I'm hungry now. I'll be really hungry by then. So let me do this. Let me do that. We'll do this. And then we'll cook some stuff. All right? So y'all sit tight and I'll be back in a minute.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars. Crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home say. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get on stage. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? Sometimes you need to let loose, grab juice, get goose, tattoos, taboos, get screwed. Loosen up, buttercup, all those hate comments will never make you feel enough.
Oh, all right, y'all. It wasn't that bad. Okay, it was that bad, but here's the dealio. So last week, y'all may recall, I don't know if you could tell, but last week was rough. Here's what happened. I forgot that Tunde, who is like the coach that's like leading the Tunde, who's the coach that's like leading the whole workout thing on Peloton, is much bigger and much stronger than me. So I'm like watching her throw around these big old weights, and I was like, oh, I can do that. No, you can't. So this week I was like, all right, I'm gonna be more realistic and throw around weights that are more my size. So it went much better. So, I mean, it was still hard. And then today we did a ladder, which I didn't know we were doing a ladder. She said we're going to do, she called it like grade 8s or something. So we start off doing rounds, like 8 reps of each exercise. So we do that a few times. I'm like, all right, I can do this. I got this. And it was an EMOM. So every minute on the minute, you like change what you're doing. So we're doing the, 8 reps in the EMOM, whatever, I can do this. Well, then after a couple of rounds, she's like, okay, blah, blah, 8s, I was kidding, now it's 10s. Okay, fine, I got 10 in me. So we're doing 10s. She's like, oh, how about 12? Seriously, woman, how about you settle down? Anyway, we're done. It's over. And now we're going to try us some purple propel. So let me mix this up. And this is also it's like one package is 16 ounces. Oh no, it's one package is 16.9 ounces. So it's built for one of these bottles, but I'm not doing it in one of those bottles. I'm gonna do it in my cute little Georgia shaker bottle, which isn't really a shaker bottle, it's just like a drinker bottle, but I'm gonna pretend it's a shaker bottle and shake it. So, and the Propel, this one, y'all, it's 0 sugar, but I made sure that it's not aspartame, because y'all know how I can't stood that stuff. It's sucralose. So let me mix this up and I'll be back and we'll taste it. And y'all look, it's like, I realize that I could have like been drinking this for years. I don't know why I feel like I feel a need to prove to y'all that I'm doing what I say I'm doing, but look, I'm like busting the thing open. So this is my first, let me just go ahead and tell y'all, 7-year-old Danielle wants so much for this to taste like purple Kool-Aid that I cannot even stand myself. So let me mix this up and I'll be back and we're gonna taste it together and y'all are gonna see if I get my heart broken or not, all right? So sit tight, I'll be right back. Houston, we have a problem. My purple Propel is not purple. How are you gonna taste purple if you don't look purple? I know, I'm already disappointed. It does smell purple though, so that's good. We got that randomness going for us. I'm gonna just drink it straight out the jug. Just like Kool-Aid when I was a kid. Was that a battle in y'all's house when you were kids? Like who got to pick the flavor of Kool-Aid? I always had purple and my sister always had red. So then my mom got us each our own like Kool-Aid Tupperware pitchers. So I always had like my own like purple Kool-Aid Tupperware and Sam had her own like red Kool-Aid Tupperware and we drink we were just feral little children running around drinking straight up out the jug of Kool-Aid. All right, here we go. Oh, that smells like purple Kool-Aid. Y'all, I want to like this so much. I am so bothered. Look, at least the noon ones bother to lie to me with the color. Those are like, the red is red and the orange is orange. I think I'm dripping on myself. Good thing it's not purple because I just dripped on myself. All right, let's try it again. Y'all. All right, give me a second. It tastes like purple Kool-Aid. The sweetener's a tiny bit much, but not a lot much. Like I am, hang on. Sorry, that's what we're gonna be cooking in a minute. I am super funny about sweeteners. Like the intern, I don't think I have any of them. Y'all know the intern loves those like Zevia, like the green, Zevia green Cokes, loves those. I cannot, like I've tried and tried, I cannot drink those things. Because even though I make him get the Zevia ones because they have the not like aspartame sweetener, but they're just so overly sweet to me. This is not overly sweet. Now I'm trying to like wipe the purple Kool-Aid off myself. It's not overly sweet. It's just got like a little bit of extra something to it. I think if it were colder, it would be better, but it definitely tastes like purple Kool-Aid. I like it. And it's got like a tiny, tiny bit of like afterburn. Hang on, let me try it a little bit more. There's a little bit, it's not, I mean, it doesn't burn, but it's got a little bit of like extra something to it. It doesn't take, those other ones I think might taste a little bit salty. Hang on. I could 100% drink that. It's got vitamin E, vitamin B. Okay, here's what was concerning me a little bit. It's got the B's in it. It's got vitamin B. It's got, I think it's got some other B's too. And I was worried because I did some kind of something years and years ago, some like sketchy, you know, nutritional supplement that like you take a whole packet of things, but it had like a ton of vitamin B in it. And it would like, I mean, I would feel like I was on fire. So we'll see if this does that. Cause y'all, I already like catch fire 7 times a day. So, and ladies of a certain age, you know, so if this is going to cause me to catch fire some more, I'll let you know. But no, I like it. I was looking to see if it tells me what electrolyte stuff it has. I read it somewhere. I don't remember what it was. I know that's super helpful. Oh, here it is. It's 220 milligrams of sodium. But I don't think it has all the others. And these have like magnesium, and these have calcium, potassium, magnesium, and chloride. I mean, not like in huge doses, but these also have, where's this? This is 300 milligrams of sodium. This is 200 milligrams of sodium. And I'm like, oh, 220 milligrams, sorry. I'm throwing out those numbers like I have any idea how much you should really be drinking in your sports drinks. I don't know. So if you know, let us know. But this says, the noon one says it's 13% of your daily allowance. And this one says it's 9%. But y'all seriously, like my daily allowance and your daily allowance, depending on like your size, like our size and activity, very different. So whatever with the random numbers, I'm going to go with very tasty. So maybe I'll do like one of these and one of these a day. I'm trying to decide if I'm getting an aftertaste off of that. I'm just going to call this purple Kool-Aid. Off of the purple Kool-Aid electrolyte drink, I don't think I am. So I'm going to call that a win. And now let's make something because I am so hungry. Here's what I want to make. I want to make some beef and broccoli. So I showed y'all that, I don't know what that was. I showed y'all that. It's because I don't have the package to hold up anymore because I chopped it all up. I showed you the package of that bottom, sliced bottom roast, whatever it was that I bought. Well, I took that and I sliced it up. So now it looks like this. And I'm going to use this to make some beef and broccoli because one, I like it, and two, the intern will eat it. So the recipe, and I'm actually going to follow a recipe, the recipe that I'm going to make, I calculated it, and it's for 4 servings, it's 3 points per serving. So 3 points for the food, like for this, and then if you do it over rice, like say half a cup of rice is 3 points, so that's 6 points for 1 serving. Like 1/4 of what we're finna make. So let me, and y'all, we're gonna do this in real time because it goes very, very quickly. So let me get us over there, get us set up, and we're gonna make some beef and broccoli, all right? So meet me by the stove. All right, let's do this, y'all. This is so simple and it goes so quickly. So I'm gonna spray my pan. And I'm gonna put in just a touch of sesame oil to get things started. I'm gonna toss in this meat that I sliced up. A little salt and pepper. And I'm gonna let that cook with that just little bit of sesame oil in there. And while that's cooking, I went ahead and mixed up my sauce, which is a tablespoon of cornstarch, a quarter of a cup of water, quarter of a cup of soy sauce, and a tablespoon of that sesame oil. So put that in there, just shook it up. Now that my meat's going good, I'm gonna go ahead and squeeze in some garlic. And some ginger. And oh my word, does that smell good, y'all. Oh. And now I just took that bag of broccoli that y'all saw that I bought today, and I just microwaved it. So I'm gonna throw that in there. Now I don't want to overcook this meat, so I grabbed a spoon and I've shaken up this sauce that we made. I shook it up real good. And I'm going to throw that in there, and y'all, I'm going to watch this closely, because that's going to thicken up fast. Now, I could have put in more broccoli, but I know that the intern is a big fan of the meat, not the broccoli. So I'm going to just let this cook down, let the sauce thicken up. And then as soon as it starts to thicken up, I'm going to pull it off the heat. See, look at it, it's going already. See how thick that's getting? Oh, it smells so good. Y'all, I want to put some rice wine vinegar in here so bad, but I said I was going to follow the recipe. So I'm following the recipe. Oh, it smells so good. I'm going to give it about 30 more seconds. And then I'm going to kill it because I don't want to over thicken it. And it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm not going to feed the intern yet. So I'm going to eat a little bit of this, but I'm going to heat it up again later for the intern, and I don't want it to be like a paste. So y'all look at that. Now again, if it were me, I would have a whole lot more broccoli in here. I probably would have put in maybe some peppers and some onions, but for the intern, that's it. That's all we're doing. For the intern, he'll eat all that meat with just a little bit of rice. And that'll be dinner. And again, y'all, that's 3 points for 1/4 of this recipe. And you know what? I think that's going to do it. I was going to make one more thing. I was going to make funnel cakes because it's springtime. And springtime means funnel cakes. But I spent too much time carrying on with that with that grape Kool-Aid. So We'll save the funnel cakes for another day, y'all, and I'm gonna sign off. So let me know, what have y'all been eating? What are you eating this spring? What did you see in my grocery haul that you found interesting? What am I missing? What do I need to be eating that I'm not eating? And thank y'all so much for your recommendations on the electrolyte drinks. I really appreciate you sharing your wisdom with me, because as y'all know, we're all here just trying to figure it out. So y'all, thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you made it this far, we're most definitely friends. So go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you can keep up with the shenanigans. I upload food and fitness videos at the beginning of every week with some book videos sprinkled in between. See you on the next one.